for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. All righty, Mr. Monson, let's get. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Yeah, yeah.
Come!
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most reading back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Gio! Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes! What a waste of good meat! Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
You never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mas ó, uma coisa que dá pra falar que nesse port, pelo menos na versão de Play 4 e Play 4 Pro melhorou, é a questão das sombras, cara. Olha como é que ficou perfeitinho as sombras. Óbvio, né? Nada que justifique 250 conto, mas o jogo tá bonito. Já era bonito, né? Mas ficou ainda mais. Não como o Red Dead 2, mas enfim. Inclusive depois que eu zerar o primeiro, eu vou trazer o segundo também. Rejogar o segundo em live.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. Whoa!
Nossa senhora. Sem querer.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Giddy up! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Load up now.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Olha a lista de troféus.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Whoa there! Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Good shot. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. That rabbit didn't stand a chance. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! That coyote won't be back! Quick! You're going after the chicken! Easy now! Good shooting, Mr. Marston! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
Ai meu Deus, como é que vai ser?
Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson, or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale. By telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be
Ai,
proud.
mas mano, não tô entendendo
And
nada.
I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Peraí. Eu achei alguém. É o Ninho. Bora. Entendi. Tô puxando então. Achei. E aí, Gabi, beleza?
On the
boa.
count of three. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all.
É foda mesmo.
Come on.
Ah, ô louco. Da onde isso? É, amanhã eu tenho terapia, amanhã às 9h30. Pior. Joguei muito no Play 3 esse aqui. E agora com a resolução em 4K. Não vale os 250, mas melhor do que nada. Pior que é mesmo. Ô louco! Uma merda, a merda que eu preciso fazer. Pior que tá mesmo, falta 10 minutos. Opa, aí sim, valeu.
Come on, Mr. Marston!
I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland.
I'm coming, don't you worry!
Come. Should I wait for you to catch up? Come on. Would you like me to slow down? How you doing back there? Are you saving the best for last? Come on.
That was fun.
Pior que é mesmo. A gente começa de noite e vai amanhecendo.
I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Tipo, foi um port bem simples, mas o que melhorou. Uma coisa que eles melhoraram bastante foi as sombras. Que eles colocaram o AMD FSR2, né? Sim. Custou 250. Ah, essa hora ele fica atiçado. É, 250 doletas. É, óbvio, né? Vale esse preço? Não vale, né? Até porque não passa de um porte, né? Teve melhorias bem simples, né? Pra mim, tipo, podia custar 50, no máximo 80 reais. Mas vindo da Rockstar é um pouco difícil, né? É um port pro PS4. Daí o Play 5 roda a versão aqui do PS4 Pro. Mas, pelo menos não veio bugado igual o GTA Trilogy. Sim. Mas em relação às sombras, que eram todas serrilhadas, melhorou bastante também. E só colocar a resolução em 4K já dá uma vida a mais pro jogo. Que aquela versão do Play 3, ela era bonita, mas a resolução também era muito baixa. Era 640p, abaixo do 720. E e o Play 3, tu entrava numa cidade, o console caía pra 15 FPS. Play 3 sofreu pra rodar isso aqui. E o que eu fiquei puto também é que os caras cortaram o multiplayer. Coisa que eu queria muito multiplayer do primeiro Red Dead. Nossa, esses dias eu tava vendo um lá bem em conta pra comprar de novo.
This is dirty.
É, pelo menos isso, né? Colocar as legendas.
Excuse me, mister. This'll fetch a good price. Tough one, ain't you? That's what I've been after.
Tô desacostumado com essa gameplay aqui. Eu tô acostumado com o Red Dead 2, que ele é mais solto. É uma gameplay boa, só que essa daqui é mais durinha. É massa, Red Dead 2. Um dos melhores jogos pra mim. O que? De não ter terminado o Red Dead 2? Porque ele é um jogo muito grande também, então tem que ter tempo. É um jogo muito grande, ainda além tem um epílogo ainda. Eu até pensei em comprar no PC pra ver como é que tava, mas eu preciso melhorar minha configuração. Ih, fiz nada, hein? Fiz nada. É foda, eu também tô cheio de jogo parado pra terminar. Um monte de jogo que eu compro e deixo jogado na biblioteca. Sim, tem a parte do epílogo é com o John. Com o John Marston.
You got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
On what? You getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Oh, no. Put your gun down.
Sim. Cicatriz dele, só que agora tá bem mais discreta do que no 2.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you? Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life.
Meia-noite. Valeu, mano. Tamo junto.
Life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm
É,
sure you
meu
and your
irmão.
fine
Te
friends
considero
have enjoyed
muito.
spending your time running around pursuing
Valeu mesmo por tudo que você fez por mim, por ter me
my
ajudado
cause
a superar
is to
isso.
keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here.
E é isso, vida que segue.
The whole world has problems, mister.
Valeu, mano. Valeu mesmo, de coração.
I can't.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to
Também
shoot
te
up
amo
the whole
muito,
town.
mano. Te
That's all
amo
I
de
got to say.
verdade.
But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you
Com
what.
certeza. Nós dois vamos pra frente muito.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy.
É.
You're
Mais
persistent
ano.
though, Cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Não, vai lá, mano. Vai lá, vai descansar que amanhã você tem trampo. Mas obrigado por ter ficado comigo esses minutos. Tamo junto. Valeu, tamo junto. Amanhã a gente se fala mais, mano. Boa noite aí. Se cuida amanhã. É nóis. Pode deixar, eu conto sim o que eu achei do jogo. É nóis, mano. Te amo muito.
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months.
Falou, mano. Tamo junto. Te amo de verdade mesmo. É nóis.
Come on, don't lose him.
Come on. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
Agora eu vou entrar ali na minha party pra conversar com a galera. Ali com a galera aqui. É, meu povo. 22 anos. Meia-noite. Valeu. Opa. Presente maravilhoso. Valeu, mano.
Parabéns.
Nós, valeu.
Whoa there.
Não é o mesmo aí.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Que saudade que eu tava de jogar isso aqui. É.
Work our way up this hill. Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. First, take that bastard behind the crate.
Oh, there sure are a few of these fools.
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Take that down the outside, boy. Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered. Look out. There's one behind the outhouse. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. Up here.
Doutor, olha esse gol, Ronaldinho. Embaçado. Luiz. Foi. Acho que foi esse. Luiz. Cara, é brabo. Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Que de boa. Ó, doutor, esse daqui. Olha o chute do Llorente.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston.
Ó.
Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend, I can promise.
Bora lá.
I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Agora eu puxo o Léo, né? como é que tá. Tá, vou perder meu destino aqui. Deixa eu puxar aqui. Já vai chamando ele que eu vou entregar uma aqui.
Mas assim, tirando o aumento da resolução, melhoria das sombras, não vale 250 conto.
Não acho ninguém. Achou.
Que isso, Borges? Você já vai estar se despedindo do FIFA 23.
Isso, olha lá o cara que gosta de ver time dos outros. Vou quitar. Não. Vamos lá. Qualquer uma. PlayStation, puxei. Como é que tá o time? 9-5, né? Ah. Meia-noite 8 já.
Hello, friend. We got the Second Amendment for a reason, don't we? I'm thinking that we're mutually beneficial.
That's enough, friend.
Well.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! Marshall!
Marshall! I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of poor men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marshal?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
been working for the government, Marston.
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Wigson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the bollards. Whoa there. All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us! Help me out here, will you?
Oh my good God!
I'll kill the hell out of you! Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you come with me or go with them.
Hurry up! Stay with us!
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. My God. Look out! There's two behind that rock. All right, come on, Marston. Let's push on. Look, the deputies are making progress.
Run away, pal!
They're still coming! That bastard won't be rustling no more. Look, over there. Come on, let's clear out that camp. Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. Damn you. Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Put down your guns and surrender! Nice shot! You got one! Good shooting, boy! There's one of them. Good shooting, Marston. Looks like there's some ammunition lying about if you need it. I'll meet you up on the ridge.
All right, let's see.
Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. Look out! There are them snipers! Come on! Give them hell! Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy? Watch out! I can hear more gunshots. Quick, let's go help my deputy. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
This would be a fair fight if you can shoot straight! To the victor, the spoils.
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
But one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and fat piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Vou sair já ao pegar. Valeu, tamo junto. Falou, mano. Tamo junto. Até amanhã. Falou. D'accord, d'accord.
Let's go.
Hein, doutor, como é que se fala lacroix?
Let's go.
Tough now, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. Don't worry, I'll close your eyes before any ladies see you.
Someone needs to teach you some respect.
Acho que o doideira caiu. É que aqui na party deu um problema falando que eu não posso bater papo com ele devido a um erro de rede. Não. Não tô ouvindo doideira não. Agora eu tô ouvindo. Agora eu tô ouvindo. Tinha caído antes pra mim.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Take the driver's seat. Come on. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Why, hello there.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. First one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
can I help you?
Howdy, mister.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight. Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
That should do it.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Meu Deus. O vampiro vai chupar o pescoço dele. Se for o Edward, ele pode vir até me morder.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
The closest doctor is in Armadillo. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
They're back! I'm done for!
See that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has... I don't believe it! More of the gutter snipes! When have we stopped for? Not too fast, sir! I beg you! I'm sure I'll make it!
If we don't get you to a doctor soon, you definitely won't make it.
Come on, don't stop! I'm begging you! Please, there's no time to lose! I knew you'd come! What? I knew this wasn't my time! He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and plain dumb, friend.
Fate brought you to my aid. Why else are you helping me? Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry! Rustic and stay with me. Yeah. Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for. Wake me if there's any trouble, partner.
Phew, we're finally here. How nice to see you.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held
Valeu,
people
Coelho.
ransom. We
Ah,
killed
Léo.
people we didn't like.
Valeu,
Bill
Léo.
Williamson
Tamo
was in
junto.
that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. I tried to leave. I said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I could try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Mr. Marston. Let's get these cows moving. All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Whoa!
Come on!
Get behind the herd! That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell. Yeah!
Nice job, Mr. Marston. Keep on moving.
Whoa there!
Herd the cows down the road! Pretend you know what you're doing!
Come on, you dumb.
Here!
Whoa there!
Slow down!
Get right at them! Drive them this way!
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa there! Come on! Slow up!
Keep going, Mr. Marston. Nearly there. He's just showing off now.
Come!
Swing back and forth behind them! Keep them nice and tight!
Let's go! Easy.
ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Vai sair, Léo? Valeu, Léo, tamo junto. Valeu, coelho. Epa. Bom, eu vou ir pra party de um amigo lá. Tenho que jogar com ele. É isso. Tamo junto. Obrigado aí pelas felicidades. Tamo junto. É nóis. Amém, doutor. Tamo junto.